I'm Vin.
I'm Sori.
If you would like to get your song reviewed, dear listener, there's the filthy capitalist option. As Sori says, 125 gets you straight to the head of the line. You don't have to be a part of the alliance. You don't have to be part of the group.
Wait a minute.
And the biggest thing is you don't have to wait. You hop, skip, and jump right in front of everybody. 125 gets you there. You do that 3 times, and then get mashed down to the $75 rate for perpetuity.
Yes!
Also, there is a band review option. So if you've got a band and you're trying to get your band some exposure, hit me up at vinsori@gmail.com, and I'll show you the details about how to pull that off.
You can also jump on Patreon, and there is a option on the tiers to be able to get your band reviewed. Obviously, we can't lie to you, so we can't guarantee a positive review. Get what you get.
It's just rubbish.
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 That's British for garbage.
My favorite is the community option. $1 at the gate gets you in at Patreon. You get to join an alliance. The alliance joins their points together, and that helps determine what songs that we do.
The alliances hang out on Discord.
Message me on Patreon to get the link.
And they do all kinds of other cool things. They do Minecraft, Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. It's really a community within the community. Anybody can go on the Village, Facebook.com/Vin and Sori. There's 160,000+ people on the channel. What's cool about the Discord is that it offers a real opportunity for community connection, friendship, that type of thing.
And it's on Discord, so if you're not a Facebook person, it's for you.
You start off at $1.
Right.
Plus you get exclusives. Sori and I are working on a song. So the first 15 seconds of that was on Patreon. Also, at $15 tier and above, when we actually debut the video, they're going to be there live with us. There you are, dear listener.
Buy merch. So we are just beginning our 7 Dusted DJ stream. The first song on the list is Steve Vai. I keep wanting to say Stevie Vai because I think I want to put an I at the end of both of them. Steve Vai. Tender Surrender.
Well, I think there's a guy named Stevie Ray Vaughan who's pretty big. He's a big guitar guy, but
yes, I've heard.
Yeah.
I'm familiar with the big homie. So
this is Tender Surrender. We've done like 2 Steve Vai songs, but everybody's been asking us to do this one for literally years. So it took DJ7, as you can see down here on the scrolling ticker, DJ7. Here. Okay.
Apparently this is a live one, so we're going to get to see some real
live, and everybody knows that Vincent loves live. Okay. You guys ready for this? Steve Vai, Tender Surrender. Let's go.
There it goes. I like this already. It sounds romantic.
That's chillers. Ooh. He just smoothed out his hair. He just smoothed out his hair while he was playing.
Wow. Okay.
I can do that. I can do that. Oh, that's sweet.
Whoa.
This man is a... Donald Duck in the house, ladies and gents.
Wow. Wow.
Yo, okay. In 9 months, there's gonna be a new guitar. This Sean guy
beautiful
said it best. This is proof that you can shred with soul and passion.
Yeah, I totally agree. That was unfreaking real.
Well,
you know what? That would be okay, except for the tail end. The tail end was like, this is also what I can do. Like, he kind of threw that in. It didn't really like match completely. But if you cut that ending off, that is the perfect dinner music and slow dancing, like a very like romantic-y and love night.
Yeah.
Shout out to the commenters.
Yeah, shout out. Yeah. Like I thought that this was gonna be, because this dude is like a guitar legend, like literally.
Well,
like,
I can see why.
So
you're saying you could never play a song like that?
Well, actually, I was gonna say the exact opposite. I have written solo pieces that are longer and more complex that are not in any way, shape, or form relatively close to being good. It's just, oh, I learned this new mode, so I'm going to write this thing in this mode, and it's like 11 minutes long, and it's very intricate, but it's not good.
Yeah.
Wow,
I mean, that's interesting.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
it's not good.
I don't know, because whenever you play, you're barely ever hooked up to an amp, and you have one string missing on your guitar, and it's not properly tuned. So I really don't know, like, how good you are.
No, I'm
when
not.
I see your fingers going all over the place, I'm like, he must be really good.
No, I'm not saying that I am not good. Although I'm a basic guitar player. What I'm talking about is, and there's something mysterious about what makes something good. I mean, there's music theory and all that for sure, but like, it's still mysterious as to what makes something good. And guitarists have instincts that are. Like, there are just certain times when he would do a bend, or he would just let a note ring out, or when he was getting all scaly with stuff. Like, it's the arrangements and then the decisions you make and the nuance that separates somebody who, like, owns the instruments versus somebody you could tell was like, okay, this guy just learned a new mode, that's all. Like, and then
I was feeling it.
Well, what I learned, I when I first got my guitar, I bought this book from Kirk Hammett. Well, not from Kirk Hammett, but it was written by Kirk Hammett. And he was talking about how during the Justice period, he was trying to prove himself.
Okay.
Because during the whole Justice period, like, they had, risen above everybody because of Master of Puppets. And then so you had all these other, I don't want to say they're haters, but it's, when the person's at the top of the hill, you're going to try to knock him down. So he was talking about how he was really trying to separate himself and vindicate and justify himself, especially Cliff had died and all that. And so it's like everybody understood that Cliff was like the real musician in the band. So there was just a lot of stuff. So Kirk was like,
well,
I was trying to shred, you know what I'm saying? Like I was trying to shred and prove myself and write really progressive, guitar work and all the rest of it. And then he talked about like after that record, he was able to say, yeah, I can do that, but I'm not going to because it doesn't go with this song or whatever. And like this Steve Vai dude, man, like
unbelievable.
It's just
unbelievable.
He owns that instrument. Like he owns that instrument and he fades out of different styles and techniques so long as it suits him and what he's trying to do. And that's the difference between these legendary guitarists and regular people who get inspired to play guitar by these people. But there's a very real gap. A very real gap, and that's a differentiator between like guitar gods, whatever people want to call them, and regular people.
But so you don't think you could learn this?
Oh, I could absolutely learn. You could learn it. It's just
what?
Yeah, you could play this, but it's not like, oh, this song is too hard to play. Most people can learn any song. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're like Ingwe Malmsteen or something like that. But it's the way that you arrange it, and it's the modes you choose to phase in and out of, and how you transition and link different phrasings when you're playing. It's coming up with that stuff. That's the issue. Mm-hmm. It's like rap, right? Like anybody, you can recite, I can, play a song and we can recite it. But can you be the one to come up with it?
Oh, well, yeah.
That's the thing. And
I mean,
Yeah,
obviously coming up with it is way more.
Right. So that's what I'm referring. Yeah, like that's.
But you should still learn this, babe. If you ever have some extra time.
Well, yeah, anybody could. Like,
well,
it's not.
You specifically should.
Yeah, but it's. Oh. Yeah. I wrote Sori a song one time, and it was like one of my favorite instrumentals. I played it for her. It was after we found out we were pregnant with Orion. I went straight home and I wrote this little instrumental thing. And she's like, oh, what'd you say it was cute? Something like that. It was very cute. It's very nice. That's where we are. I got to change the title here because we got Life of Agony here, and Life of Agony
I'll fix that right now.
Got replaced by Metal Church.
Yeah, I'll fix
which
that.
I think one of the homies died last week, so I'm going to do a little Google thing, do a little...
Yeah, that's why he wanted to change it, I think.
Do a little tribute for the homie before we play it. Yeah. And VC Forever, he says, just listen to Kirk Hammett's solo on Fade to Black. Yeah, that's my favorite solo of all time, is Kirk's solo on Fade to Black.
Yeah.
It's the best solo of all time, in my opinion.
I loved this thing. Oh, my word. There was who was that guy? Once I started listening to some music, oh my word, I can see what he looks like. I don't remember.
Okay. Which guy was he in a
Clapton.
band? Eric Clapton? Okay, yeah. What about him?
Just like that sort of romantic-y sounding music, and then this one was like that. And it's so funny because when the song first started, I was like, oh, I wonder what he's going to say lyrically. And then I got so busy with the sound of the instrument that I didn't even think that there was lyrics missing until it got done, and I said, wait a minute, there's no lyrics. Mm-hmm. It was just there was so much in it that, please, it was incredible.
Yeah, this guy, and like the name of the record is Tender Surrender. Mm-hmm. Like, it's just a very, like...
It's a very good name.
And the other thing is, and I'm actually, what's up, Unwritten Craft? I'm actually, part of my rating on this song also has to do with his showmanship.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Back and forth, I'm texting Seven. I'm like, yo, man, like, which one do you want us to use? And the stream hasn't been paused yet, so it looks like we're not going to get blocked, inshallah. But he's like, yeah, man, just do whatever. So I'm glad we went with it because, like, to see that showmanship and, like, he's smoothing his hair back. He's got the shirt open. It looks
the
like
guitar in front of him.
It looks like it's in the 80s. Look, man, that's why I love live shows, particularly with metal, is the showmanship. And that's one of the things where, coming out of the hip hop culture where I'm from, now I've never been to an actual live hip hop show.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, there's no reason. Like, who wants to sit there? I'm not going to go there and pay, $80 for a ticket to see Jay-Z just stand in the middle of the stage and just kind of just stand there. Like, I'd pay money to see DMX live.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I would never pay money to see Biggie live. Like, he just, he just stands there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, but metal, like, there's a big primer on showmanship and people doing shit that you would not see in the real world. Whereas you're looking at Jay-Z and all these other rappers, like, I see dudes on the street every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys, you know what I'm saying?
No, I can see that because there's not a lot of action. Like, when you go to a metal show or we see Rammstein, what he does on his shows, it's like, okay. And this, like, seeing Steve Vai go.
Oh!
That's why I laughed when they want to make a big thing during that.
Yo!
Hello!
Chevy in the house. Boom, boom, boom! Yeah, man, like, when, like, you see regular, like, but what's interesting, like, hip-hoppers make a lot of money when they go to the suburbs.
Oh, yeah.
Because there's novelty. Because a lot of these kids listening to rap, like, they've never been about that life. So because of that, when the rapper comes in and he's doing all his gangster shit, they're like, oh, wow. You know what I'm saying? So when I first saw Korn live, I was like, what is happening? Like, these dudes are just, like, wrecking the stage. Like, is this legal? And then, so, like, if you look at Steve Vai, it's kind of like if it was any other Homo sapien on the planet, with the shirt open, slicking the hair back, we'd laugh at him. Like, yo, bro, what are you doing? But, like, he understands, like, I'm Steve Vai. I can get away with this. There's certain things certain people can get away with.
That's so very true. I didn't even notice his outfit.
That's what I'm saying.
I saw his white guitar, and I saw what he was doing. And I just couldn't. And I saw other things in my mind.
I saw other things as well. What do you get the song?
Okay, for me, this one's actually an 11. It's top notch.
An 11?
I will listen to this again.
It was,
you know how I am about stuff that's romantic. I'm very, I understand romanticism, hardcore is not healthy or good for anybody, but a little bit is very nice. So, what do you give it?
I gave it a 10 for sure. An 11 is this is something we have to show the kids for their development. And
that's how he rates an 11.
Yeah, that's what 11 means for me, and so obviously I don't want to show any of my kids this song. So this is
babe, for when they get married.
This is a 10 for me, man. I don't want to be any part of that conversation, bro. Like, I don't want any parts of that discussion, man. Like, look, they're homeschooled. They understand how reproduction works. Good for them. God bless them. Like, I don't want to know about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to, little different discussion. It's a 10. It's 11. A 10. It's a 10 for me. Shout out to Just to Go. See, I did it again.
Oh!
It's the same thing I did last time.
Yeah, but it made a cool thumbnail.
Joe to Go. I'm new to the channel. What genre of music do you guys write, and what is your favorite genre? I'm into heavy metal.
We should end this review before we go into that.
Yep.
Been out?
There you are, dear listener. There you are. That's song 1. We got 5 more to go, dear listener. But if you're in regular YouTube land, it is what it is.
As you click on.
You should have been on the live stream. Vin out.
Sori out.
Gone.